Does it, in fighting a guy like Ngannou, like does Zhang think it just makes more sense to just like come right at him and just try to go blow for blow and knock him out? Or does it make more sense to be like, that's a big guy right there. Let me take my time on the back foot. Like what does Zhang think?
如果说约书亚对阵纳甘诺，你觉得约书亚怎么打会比较好？直接上去不分青红皂白一顿出拳就完了，还是说，哎，这哥们儿还是有点力量的，我还是要慢慢的看一看。
那甘诺力量是有的，但是技术的话还是比较粗糙一点。如果这场比赛的话，我感觉约书亚应该给他玩一玩技术啊，因为约书亚也有力量，然后给他用技术、用力量，然后来摧毁他，也不可能上去就一顿猛揍猛干，然后万一被纳甘诺的力量给击中了，也不能不防啊。所以说我感觉还是用技术去征服他啊。
I think what Joshua should do is to approach him smartly. Do not go in and just trying to just bang him out, knock him out, because you're right. Nagano has the power, and he is a strong individual. And when that punch landed, because of your careless, that's a disaster. So I think Joshua would set him up, uh, using his boxing skill, using his footwork, and set him up little by little.
Kind of a weird, maybe it's a little bit of a weird question, but he's expecting Joshua to win. I think a lot of people are expecting Joshua to win. So I think it would make sense if Zhang is just like, all right, Joshua won, I won, let me get Anthony Joshua next. But does Zhang actually look at Ngannou as the guy that he would want to fight next, only because he might make more money fighting Ngannou and maybe more exposure and things like that?
嗯，那如果说你跟约书亚都赢了，你肯定想再去打约书亚。但是如果说是有机会跟纳甘诺打一场，钱到位了，你会不会去做这个尝试？
也会做这个尝试啊。然后，前两天在伦敦发布会的时候，还是个黑斯那个克伦西，然后也讲了，他想看到诺甘道被击倒，然后这个任务只有我来完成。
Yeah, I think that's tempting because uh, at the press conference in London a couple of days ago, you heard from His Excellency that he wanted to see Nagano get knocked out, and I think I might sign up for the job.
Oh, just wanted to also know, considering how everything is going, like like all of the big fights are just kind of like taking place in Saudi. Like what does he think about like how like the landscape of boxing is, where it's like, okay, we don't have to like wait and sit around for like big time fights. We're getting them literally every single time. Even when you lose, you're still getting a big fight.
嗯，以前强强对抗的局面很难出现啊，现在在沙特阿拉伯呢，通过这一个人把局面扭转了。你觉得这个沙特这个国家对于拳击来说，是不是起到一种促进的作用？
对，所以说现在经过沙特，经过Excellency，然后他们的努力，现在职业拳击的中心慢慢的就移向了转移到沙特了。所以说这让世界拳迷啊，然后让世界更好的去了解沙特。这是一场能够使拳击然后又走向正轨。所以说还是非常感谢黑色那个 Excellency。
So I think the His Excellency and Saudi Arabia they really turn boxing around. We can see that professional boxing is shifting center from traditionally those locations in the States and UK to Saudi Arabia. The big fights are happening. The strongest is fighting the strongest, and the most popular is fighting the most popular. So I really appreciate that because that's what we're fighting for. To be able to have this platform to showcase our ability against this strong guy that equally wants in the fight, that just like us. So a lot of appreciation and respect to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and His Excellency.
I've noticed that before Tyson Fury fought Ngannou, it was pretty much like just about everybody was taking Tyson Fury to win that fight. But since that fight, I'm noticing a lot of people are just like, Usyk is gonna win. Does anything that people are putting just too much thought into what happened with Tyson Fury in that Ngannou fight?
很多人看了泰森弗里和纳甘诺的比赛，我觉得，哎呀，那泰森弗里跟乌西克肯定打不了。但是你觉得有可能是这个结果吗？
这就看泰森弗里在这一期的训练营备战的怎么样。然后上一期他对纳甘诺的时候，我感觉他是一点都没有去备战，然后因为他感觉纳甘诺，就是一个拳击小白，然后第一场职业赛，所以说他没有把他放在眼里就轻敌了。这一次他对吴奇克的话，我估计他会去全力去备战这场比赛。所以说，他要如果说100%的去用心去备战的话，我感觉他的赢面还是非常大的，因为他的身体优势啊，都在呢，身高啊、臂长啊，然后力量啊、灵活度啊，他都有。所以说，如果他好好备战的话，我感觉他的胜面还是非常大的。
I don't even think Tyson Fury trained for the Ngannou fight. He probably took it not seriously. I don't know what he did in that camp, but he looked like he didn't even train for 1 day for that fight. So with the Wusyk, I think it comes down to his preparation. He's obviously having his physical advantage. He's taller. He's having a longer reach, and in a way, he's stronger. So I think if he takes it seriously, he's gonna pull this off.
Gotcha. Two more questions for you. One, does he feel an extra sense of pressure going into this event only from the standpoint of in the last fight, I mean the last card that was in Saudi, it was a big time event. And ironically enough, I believe every fight other than Dimitri Bivol and Deontay Wilder was just all knockouts. So does he feel like a little bit of pressure? Like I'm on a big stage, getting big money here. I gotta like really show out if I really want to get this Anthony Joshua fight after this one.
那3月8号你的比赛，感觉你会有压力吗？就是我一定要表现得很好，我一定要让大家眼前一亮，我才会有进一步的机会。你会感觉到这种压力的存在吗？
我感觉不到这种压力，因为我这个人就是这样，在训练中，然后把自己做好，在比赛中，到比赛场上面那个比赛场地就是我的地盘，然后他们都是来我家里做客，然后我会用我的方式去招待他们，
Yeah, no pressure because I feel like if I train daily, I train consistently and I put myself in a very high standard, I should be able to perform 100% in the ring. And once I'm in that ring, no matter where the location is, I feel like home. And my opponent, his coach, his team, they're my guest. I'll treat them with respect, but I'll treat them well.
Gotcha. And just last question, would love to just get his thoughts on if the fight does happen, which it should. Dmitry Bivol, Artur Beterbiev, who does he think wins that fight, man? It's a crazy fight.
嗯，如果说哈，比沃尔跟贝特比耶夫打上了，你觉得会是什么样的结果？
哦，他们两个打的话，哇，那个都很厉害，都很厉害。但是贝德比耶夫的战绩更加辉煌，全是 KO。他太厉害了。我估计他俩要打的话，还是贝德比耶夫会重击，会 KO 他，我感觉。
I think that's a great fight. I would definitely, if I have to stay up, I'll watch that fight. But Beterbiev is just better on the record and better in the ring. I feel like if that fight happens, they're both great fighters, but Beterbiev will hurt him. He will probably end this fight with a knockout.
He doesn't think Bivol could use some of that crafty feet work, bounce in and out, and stay away from that power, or is it just too hard for anybody to stay away from somebody's power like that for 12 rounds?
那是比沃尔的这种所谓俄式的进出的这种打法，你觉得没有用吗？对贝特比夫造不成威胁，还是说贝特比夫的力量实在是太大了？
主要是贝德比耶夫的力量实在太大了，也抗击打能力也强，然后力量也大，他要是一直给比沃尔施压的话，比沃尔的技术估计发挥不出来。
Well, I think in that particular case, Beterbiev's power will overwhelm Bivol's, in and out footwork and his skill set. For the reason being, I think Beterbiev is just way too strong in his division.
Gotcha. Look, always appreciate you guys jumping on with me. This was fun. Really appreciated it. Really appreciate you guys a lot, man. Thank you. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and we'll talk again soon. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Hans. Appreciate that.
咱们就看。
Thank you, guys.
All right.